All right. We live with my man MJ. And how you feeling, bro?
Yo, we maintaining, man. We maintaining. I can't call it. How about yourself? How you feel?
I'm feeling great, man. How that hawk feeling out there? How that cold? How that
Oh,
weather?
come on, man. You know what I mean? We get a little sub 32 weather in the DMV now, and people freaking out, man. This ain't no hawk. We used to the hawk, man.
Right, right. Well,
The
here it's
hawk,
six. Where I'm
yeah.
at, it's 60 degrees. They got on bubble coats, bro.
Uh, yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah,
30 at
ridiculous right
I be
there.
sitting there thinking like y'all know what y'all nightly is. That's people's high. But hey, I ain't mad at them. They don't know no better. But
Um,
Jaime Munguia, my brother, um, got knocked out last night. Um,
no, he got knocked the fuck out.
right, right. Some people joke MJ and they say, well, he started off good. He started off good. He knocked the dude out. I said, okay, this is gonna be a nice little homecoming for him. But somebody said this best that Jaime McGee never had defense, even when he was with Canelo. And when I looked at his resume, it's like he had that Saddam Ali fight, and I always thought he was a huge guy when he was fighting at 154. Then he made his way up to 160, and there was somebody he avoided at 160 for a while. It was Andrade and somebody else, and he never had it. And then always said they're trying to, prep this dude for a big Canelo fight in the future at some point in time. So then he finally, he gets the Canelo fight. But outside of the Saddam Ali fight, you know, I'm looking at his and I ain't trashing him. I like Jaime Mugi, but you know, I wish I'd have bet on the damn thing. That's for sure, MJ. That's what I wish I would have did. But he got knocked out.
Yeah, he got clocked, man. And see the thing about it with fighters like Munguia, man, that's you can't. This is an old saying on the streets, right? You can't change a hoe into a housewife. Um,
Right.
not to sound masculine, but um, you can't change a fighter into a boxer, man. Like that's not his instincts. His instincts is to fight, and
Right.
like you said,
And he wasn't with Freddie Roach this time either, like he was last time I noticed either.
right, exactly. I think one of the commentators was making that point that he had switched back to Eric Morales from Freddie Roach, and to me that it was evident in this fight that he may have switched back to Morales, but his mentality was still the Freddie Roach mentality because he was still trying to fight that technical fight and really trying not to be as aggressive, trying to pick and choose his spots and use his footwork and use the ring, and he was having good success with it for a while, but that dude that he fought, who was this? Saucier?
Somewhere from France or some shit, yeah. He was undefeated though.
Yeah, Sarce, the dude had some power, and it was deceptive power because he'd only had 4 knockouts prior to that fight. Right. So that wasn't on his jacket.
Right.
Jacket coming in, right? Like power was not on his dude's jacket. So I think Munguia, he wasn't really looking, for the power shots because that wasn't his dude MO. But that shot that he caught him with was a classic one bam because he faked the left and clocked that dude with a straight right. I mean, that just a perfect right hand, man.
Right.
And set Munguia down, and that ref was on it, man, because that ref, man, by the time he hit Munguia, he was already on 4.
Somebody joked and they said, "Yo, if that would have, they said if that referee would have did Wilder's fight, Wilder would have beat Fury the first time." Somebody was joking. Dad said the 9 count got quit.
No question. Like I said, that ref, man, by the time he got over top of Munguia, he was already on Quattro.
He was.
On Quattro. He was on Quattro immediately. So Munguia had about 5-6 seconds, man, and he just couldn't get it together. So
I hope the ref. I hope the ref got out of there safe too, because Tijuana Cartel was in the building and everything. So I hope that ref got out of there safe, bro. I really do.
Yeah. Facts. That's another thing I noticed, man. Like, they had the big banner, the homecoming, had Munguia name up in, big bold letters, and had Sauce letter underneath of it, little letters and shit, you know what I mean? Just totally disrespecting this dude.
Man,
so,
look.
Hey, man. Hats off to my man from France, man. Parlez-vous français,
Yeah, that was that was pretty bad for a homecoming.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure like people will say. But here's the beauty thing: he can get it back. He can get it back. He learned the hard way to work on his defense. Here I'm looking at his resume, because when I heard of him, it was like 2015. Okay, he fought Jose Lupe Medina, Johnny Bueno, where he. Okay, here goes Saddam Ali. Oh, yeah, because it was on my birthday that year. He beat Saddam Ali. Then he fought Liam Smith. Then he fought Brandon Cook. Then he fought Takashi Inoue, who's a bigger. He fought Dennis Hogan, Gary O'Sullivan, Patrick Alati. Gabe Rosado was actually a pretty good fight. Demetrius Ballard, Jimmy Kelly, Gonzalo Carrera, Sergey Derevchenko was a solid fight. John Ryder. So in between his last 10 fights, there was probably, I want to say, a couple people that was worth a damn. But other than that, I thought he dominated Saddam Ali the way he did, because obviously he was a big boy for 154. You know what I mean, MJ?
Yeah. No, I followed you, man. I think this is just one of those instances where, like they say, styles makes fights, and Sarce's style was it was tailor made to beat this dude, right? You know what I mean? He was going to be in front of him. He wasn't going to have to look for him. And then this dude was reckless. Munguia was reckless. He was coming in, and he had his hands down for a long time.
Right.
And like you said, his defense was subpar, and he got exposed. So
right, big time.
Back to the gym. Listen, you know what I mean? And let's work on our weaknesses and see if we can compensate and come forward.
Man, I wish I'd have put like $100 on that bad boy. Damn.
Oh, yeah, you definitely made some loot.
that was a come up, bro. Like, dang, this dude.
Yeah,
this dude nutted that all the way up. I'm like, wow, you was at home. You was at home and you lost that bad boy. Like everybody, like you said, like what, that was like a soccer stadium or something.
Yeah, that was it was outdoors. It was outdoors.
It was outdoors or something. So it was like
it was in Tijuana. Yeah, it was in Tijuana.
It was home. It was in see. that wasn't good at all. That wasn't
part of the plan.
The first
dude did not get the script.
I was going to say, yeah, he was like, I'm not taking a dive. I'm undefeated. I'm going to hit you hard to make sure, you feel it. But I didn't know you was going to not get it. And the way his legs froze up, we'll see. We'll see if he rematches him. We'll see if Canelo fights this dude. We'll see where this dude will be at in the rankings now. But that was crazy, man. I just was like, wow. Because I was, what's funny? I was watching the Alexis Rocha fight.
Yeah.
And he had a good, what'd you say?
Yeah, I said same here.
Yeah, he had a good competitive fight. He was going back and forth with dude. Everything was fun. And I was like, okay, cool. After this, I'm gonna check out the Jaime Munguía fight. And then the undercard, Scrappy Ramirez looked a lot better this time. He was throwing some great counters. And the Golden Boy card was pretty good. But then I turn over there, and then I'm just like, oh, okay, I'm gonna start the first round, and then the second round, and then the third round he got dropped. And this is what I hate about the social media era, MJ, is that when you start, like pausing stuff and going to stuff later, something will still pop up on your phone. So I'm sitting there thinking, I get up to just go get something to drink out the kitchen, and then it looks up, and something on my phone goes, Jaime Munguía KO, and I'm only in the third round. I'm like, what? So I'm like, all right, let me keep watching and see what happens. And then I watch and then I see what happened. I just put my hand on my head and I just said, wow. I was like, this is like Tank fighting in downtown Baltimore and getting knocked out by a dude that you never heard of. Be more of like, what is going on here?
Hey man, any given Saturday, Tuesday, Friday, whatever.
Word, yeah.
You step in that square circle, B, you can get clocked.
Yeah, yeah.
Nobody's immune.
Yeah, just like they say, any given Sunday, any given Saturday,
That's right.
or Wednesday night fights, whatever.
That's right, whatever. Shoot, but yeah, that to me, that Rocha fight, that Rocha Curiel fight was it was a better fight, even though that Munguia fight ended with the knockout. But that Rocha fight, man, them two was going at it, bro.
Yeah, they was going hard.
And see, that Rocha fight, it shows how important your corner and your team is, man. Because he actually, that was a fight lost on stupidity, like really.
Right.
If you look at that fight, man, the first 5 rounds, Rocha was handling this dude no problem. All he was doing was circling around, right? Moving laterally, making this dude move his feet laterally. I don't know who told him to stop and just come straight at this dude.
And start banging it out.
Yeah, and start banging it out. That's when he basically lost the fight. Well, even though it ended in a draw, right?
Right, only in a majority draw, right.
Yeah, but he could have won that fight easy. He was winning the fight easy, man.
Right.
Like, he was winning the fight easy. Just moving laterally and making this dude move his feet. Once he started standing in front of this dude and let this dude just set his feet, man, that dude was just, he was doing whatever he wanted. He was landing 1, 2, 3s, and 4s. And sometimes uppercuts underneath him.
Yeah. Yeah, so, well, the only thing I like is that Rocha made those improvements ever since he lost to whoever the dude was that beat Brian Norman Jr. No, Brian Norman Jr. beat the dude that beat Rocha.
You're right.
So since then, I've noticed he has made a lot of improvements. And he's made sure that, because the last couple of fights, he's made some improvements. And one thing I like about Alexis Rocha is just like, he never got mad. He never got upset. He just said, I'm going back to the drawing board because I want to be great. One thing I like about him is he really wants legacy. Like, he really wants to be great. He really wants to be like one of the best fighters, unlike some of the stuff we see on a regular basis where guys just don't want to do a damn thing. They just want a easy check and an easy, payday, and it's kind of not fun. You're right. The outcome, like you say, before it even starts. So what I like about Alexis Rocha is he loves everything about boxing, and he wants to be great. But like you said before, had he stuck to the game plan, he could have won that easier.
No question.
He made that a lot harder on himself, in my opinion, than he needed to make it.
Yep.
Now, Keyshawn is supposed to have his first fight against Barinchik. I think it's Barinchik. I can't think. He's supposed to have a title fight in February. When they interview Keyshawn, he's saying he thinks he can get the Tank fight, but obviously he's with Top Rank and he's going to do a title fight first. If Keyshawn can do some amazing things and win that title fight, that might be huge for him and huge for his success. Because every step-up fight, he's answered. So this is going to be a big one. Those Ukrainians come to fight. We'll see. Keyshawn said he's making weight easy. His power is pretty good. He's 135 and 140. Yeah, but Keyshawn 135, right? Not 140. Yeah, he's same weight. What'd you say?
135? I thought he was at 130, 135?
Yeah, I think he's the same weight as Tank. I think he's 135.
Okay.
He won 30. He won 30 or 135. Either or. This is his first challenge for his prospect game is over with. Now they putting him up there with the big boys. So, and this dude for Navarrete, I think that he's going to fight next. So that's going to be. What did you think? I never asked you. What was your assessment? Oscar Valdez versus Navarrete.
Oh yeah, that was a good fight. But it was clear that my man Navarrete, he just had too much power for Valdez. You know what I mean? Like Valdez, you couldn't stand in front of that guy. Like there's no way you were gonna stand in front of this dude's punches.
He was too big, yeah.
He was just simply too big. So it like I said, while they were competing, it was a good fight. Up until the point, I think he got caught with a body shot, didn't he?
He got caught with a body shot. That's what he did.
Yeah, he got caught with a body shot, and just
he was like, "I'm good." Yeah, he was like, "I'm good."
That dude, like I said, the prior week when we were talking about it last time, I was like, "Give me the dude with the stronger chin." That dude Navarrete. It's not too many people in boxing you're going to see with a bigger jawline than Navarrete.
Right.
That dude looks like a fighter, man.
Some people were talking about they think he came in heavy too. So I don't know if belt they was fighting for.
Don't get it twisted, man. Look, the Mexican fighters, that is their natural build because of their diet. Right. So you were never going to see a Mexican fighter with a six-pack. Never.
Right. But they were saying, I think they were saying he came in like they have rehydration clause. They said they think he came in pretty heavy too.
Yeah, but like I said, that's primarily because of their diet. You notice that when you do see Mexican fighters that are more lean and cut, it's because they probably abandoned the traditional Mexican diet because
right.
You know what I mean? Because of the high concentration of fat in their diet. But,
Canelo probably got a chef. A lot of certain people got a chef.
Yeah, of course. You had to, man, because like I said, you don't see people. I don't care. Even everyday Mexican people, you're not gonna see them with six packs, man. That's just because of their diet. But yeah, Navarrete to me is one of them. He's one of those young lions, man, that you're gonna have to go through that division because he's coming. He's coming for everybody.
Yeah, I wonder who they're gonna get in there with him next. They was talking about he can't do Shakur no more, but it was somebody else I forgot. They was trying to get him in there. Oh no, Oshaki. They want him in there with Oshaki.
That'd be a great fight. That'd be a great fight.
Yeah. They want him in there with Oshaki Foster. So, that was let me see what your man does. Talking about. Yeah, Oshaki versus him will be a great fight because Oshaki, I think, might be able to, take some of them punches a little better. He's gonna be slick. He's gonna be moved. He's not gonna be able to get Oscar Valdez. Like Oscar Valdez, he's gonna be able to move a little better. So it's not gonna be an easy task for him at all.
Yeah.
What's good, bro?
Very difficult.
You hear me, Des?
Yeah, I can hear you.
What you think about when me and MJ just talked about it? What you think about Munguia getting KO'd?
What's up, MJ? What's up? Hey, bro, I ain't got my charge on me. I'm on like a 1%. I'm about to be in the crib like in 10 minutes. I'm gonna call you right.
All right, call us back. Peace.
I got you. Real shit. All right.
Big major fight, man. Keyshawn and Tank.
Right.
And especially in the DMV. Like,
right.
That's going to be a crazy money maker in this region if they have it in this region.
Yeah, anywhere in that region. Because like I told you, the people I know from Virginia, they are Redskins fans. And a lot of them go back and forth between D.C. and, a lot of people go to the beaches. That's, it's like somebody from Phoenix and Vegas fighting each other. Or
no, that's facts, man. Like that's true DMV. You're gonna get DC, Maryland, and Virginia attracted to that joint. You know?
And then on top of that, you got like I mean, for example, if it was Florida, it'd be like somebody from Orlando fighting somebody in Tampa, like something that's really close, or you know what I mean, or somebody in Fort Lauderdale fighting somebody in Miami. Like it's a it's a regional fight.
It's a regional fight with national interest, international interest.
International. That's what I say. Yeah, don't say national, bro. International.
International interest.
And so, you know, shout out to Keyshawn for stepping up and taking that fight. Boots has been getting a lot of criticism lately. Some people say, you know, Teofimo is the best fight, or he. I don't see, like, maybe I'm crazy, but I don't see Teofimo giving Boots problems. Some people think he would, or he's tricky, or he steps up. But I just don't. I think Boots hit him with that power. He's gonna be shocked.
Man, I think at this point, you know, people are not really. They're not on Boots the way, you know, we were in the beginning because of his past couple fights. He's seen the luster seems to have kind of worn off a bit, and you know, people are saying that, you know, there are a few flaws that weren't visible. He was, you know, coming up, that now he stepped up in competition. That, you know, people are starting to say that they're starting to see those flaws. I'm gonna give Teofimo the benefit of the doubt. Is that he's had a lot of distractions, but I still think he's a good fighter.
Right.
I think that's a compelling fight. I believe Boots is the more talented, but with these dudes, man, it really depends on what's going on outside the ring. That's going to determine what happens in the ring with these cats,
which is weird, because when we was younger, like what you had going on outside the ring, the time to do something great inside the ring.
Exact opposite, right? Yeah.
You like I don't want to deal with this BS no more, so I'm going to do something great in the ring.
Yeah, exact opposite, right? Yeah, no question. It's like, you know, life is in the past, life would motivate these guys to greatness.
Right.
Now it's takes away their greatness. You know? It's the exact opposite. Like you said.
It's crazy. It makes zero sense.
But when you break it down and you start talking about that topic we're going to discuss later with the black family, it all makes sense.
Yeah. The family in general in America, because it's actually people from other ethnicities now, they going through that divorce shit, something that wouldn't, that they would never even fathom 50 years ago.
No question. Because,
and it's set up for them to lose, like to lose money, to go in and out of court, and it's crazy.
Yeah, man, it's a breakdown of the support system. Your community, your family is the basis of your communities, and without strong families, you don't have strong communities. The communities are the support system of most of these guys, man. So if you don't have good, strong communities, you want to produce some defective type individuals, man. That's just the nutshell of it.
Right. And just like T.O.'s dad said, he didn't want to marry that girl, and then he got divorced, and then he started going through his thing. So it's a mess, man.
Feel me? Yep.
It's a damn mess. So next week we got Usyk Fury rematch. I'm not as excited, MJ. I'm not gonna lie. I'm as excited. I think Usyk should be able to pull it off again, but you never know. Fury may come with a little more tricky things, but I think Usyk's gonna come forward, crack him, and drop him. It's just something about that dude, the way he fought AJ when he was hurt, the way he fought so many people when he was hurt. I mean, I'm not interested, bro. Like, but it's an interesting fight. Who do you got in that fight?
Man, look, once you figure it out, it ain't no going retooling. that style that Fury has does not work against Usyk. Usyk does not keep bouncing around, and you know what I mean?
Right.
Usyk don't care nothing about that. He just looks to take your head off. Look, man, I do not want to see that fight again.
Nah, I'm good on it. I'm good. Like, I wouldn't mind seeing him versus Dubois again because Dubois deserves it.
Yeah. That's not a good matchup for Fury people, but I mean, I understand it's a money thing. They gonna get paid crazy loot, and but this might be shortening his career, man. Because a dude like Usyk with his style and his size,
right,
and Fury's style, nah.
Yeah, like I'm not. Yeah, I don't want to pay for that. I'm gonna pull the MJ next week. I'm gonna catch it on the replay. I don't think I'm gonna pay per-view for that again. Like I'm good. A good fight. Don't get it twisted. A good fight. It's better than some of the other fights we've seen. But it's just like I'm not intrigued. Like,
right. Yeah. In terms of the value for what they're gonna charge you,
yeah.
you know, to get that fight, I don't think it's a good value. You know.
Now if they came on the right now, if it came on the Zone Free again, and it was like we got y'all with the first one, but we'll give you this one with your subscription, and I'm all in. But if not, like I'm good.
Yeah, I'll probably watch the replay, but like you said, I'm not going to be, you know, acting like there's some type of event that, you know, I need to catch a lot and all that.
Right, like the Fury versus Wilder 3 was good because we seen that Wilder put Fury on his ass in the first one. All right, then the second one, Wilder got put on his ass, and then the third one, I mean, it was a classic. Wilder, you know, he could have got the win. He dropped him twice. It was all about, you know, that time. So, you know, but this one, like you said, I'm not understanding. And the undercard is not what it was. At first, it was going to be Madrimov versus the dude who fought Virgil Ortiz, and I'm not excited now that it's not Madrimov fighting him. It's some other dude I never heard of. So I'm just whatever. Now, February 22nd, if that fight comes, where it's Bivol better be too, okay. And then they got Shakur on the undercard, and then they got Dubois on the undercard, and then they got a couple like that one. I saw it when I was like, okay, that's a hot fight. But this one,
that's top nuts.
Right, that's what I'm saying. But this one, I'm just saying, it's a likable fight, but it's like I ain't tripping like that.
Right.
If you know what I mean. So, I think Dillian White fought earlier today. I'm gonna go back and check the replay, but Dillian White has went from the bright lights with, you know, AJ and fighting top heavyweights, and he's burned a lot of bridges to now he's fighting in I don't know. It's nothing. I don't want to say DC Armory because the DC Armory is actually nice. It looks like he's fighting like a little bar or rec center looking thing. Wasn't that many people. It wasn't even Copper Box Arena over there in the UK. And
you said White, Dillian White.
Yeah, he fought earlier, so I'm gonna catch the replay. But it was like
I think I checked that fight. Did he fight this dude named
some shit?
Turbo, Turbo.
Something like that, probably. Yeah.
I saw that fight.
Yeah. You watched it earlier today?
Yeah, I watched it, man.
Dillian White win?
Man, look, he won. They said he won.
But that shit didn't look like it, huh?
They said he won. The Turbo, that dude he was fighting, man, that dude was left-handed. Bro, that dude, he was not playing. White was running the whole. White was on his back foot the whole fight, man. Like literally, that dude was running for his life, and that Turbo dude, he was catching him. He was catching him with these lethal lefts, and the dude could not stop the left hand the whole fight. White, he couldn't stop the left hand. I was like, dude, all you have to do is put your right hand up, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah. If that's the dude if we talking about the same dude, yeah, I saw that fight and he won, but it didn't look like he won. But you know, he was the prospect.
It was another black dude, right?
Yeah.
That was it. Yeah, that was it. Because the last fight he fought was in Ireland. Yep.
Yeah, Turbo. Like I said, man, Like I figured it out. I was like, okay, this dude White, he's got to be the prospect because they keep talking about him.
Right.
But he was the one that was eating all the leather. I was like,
right.
Like this the dude is running. The other dude is just clocking him. So
right.
They gave it to White. Yeah, he won.
Yeah. I was okay, because I was. Did it pop up on your YouTube? Because I remember they said it was on the Zone, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot he fought the day afterwards. But
yeah, it popped up. I was watching what other fight I was watching? I was watching the it might have been the fight we talked about earlier, the Rocha and Chalea fight. I think I was watching that, and it popped up with my feed. So I was like, let me check out this White fight.
Yeah, it was some dude with his name begin with a T or some shit. Yeah.
Turbo. It's like they call him Turbo, but it's like his last name is like like you said, with a T. With a T. I think it was something like that.
And I'm looking at Dillian White's resume. His 3 losses ain't bad. He got a loss to Alexander Povetkin. He revenged that. He got a loss to Tyson Fury, and then he got a loss to AJ. He got wins over Derek Chisora, who's a heck of a journeyman. He got a win over Joseph Parker. He got another one over Chisora. Oscar Rivas, he was tough for a minute. Jermaine Franklin, who gave what'd you say?
You said White beat Chisora?
He beat Chisora, yep. He beat Joseph Parker too.
Man, I thought that was an 8-round fight. I don't think it was 12 rounds. I think that was an 8-round fight. I thought that was a prospect.
Yeah, it was back in the day. Like, because I'm looking at his 3 losses, and his 3 losses are Fury. His 3 losses are Fury, Povetkin, and AJ. So he don't have really no bad losses, but it's like he ain't really getting no busy fights either. Like, he not staying busy. He not really doing nothing that's keeping him. I know he calling people out left or right. I don't know. What'd you say?
Oh no, that was just my feed.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with him and Eddie Hearn. I don't know if he's still signed with him, but he's definitely not getting fights like he used to get. That's for damn sure. So I don't know what's going on with that.
Yeah, no doubt.
But we can get on out of here. Dez probably just getting to the crib.
Okay, let's just
wrapping up. Let me look at this fight schedule, and then we're gonna be back like hook crack in the beginning of the new year. But it don't look like nothing too crazy is coming on right now. That's gonna have us doing backflips. Looks like everything is not really till which I think is dumb. I think once that new year hit and football's over and it ain't nothing but playoffs, y'all supposed to get everybody because there ain't but 1 or 2 games on. So y'all supposed to hit everybody every weekend in January. So I'm flabbergasted and confused as though why they ain't really got no fights in January. So it's a lot of fights. And what'd you say, bro?
They don't want to compete with the NBA. They don't want to compete with college basketball.
Yeah, but I would be more worried about that in March because that's when you had a problem with basketball, the March Madness. That early January, bro, y'all supposed to take advantage of that. Let me see. December 21st, we got a Democrat. Oh, somebody fighting in Democratic Republic of the Congo. I don't know if I'm going to get that one. Inoue. Oh, I forgot to tell you, Inoue's fight is scratched because his opponent pulled out. Ioka fights on the 31st versus Martinez. That's a rematch for that small weight class. Queensland, Australia. That's going to be a good one. January 8th. Jai Opataya. That's the best cruiserweight. They interviewed Zerto last night. They said, this Jai Opataya dude, he's a monster.
Yeah,
yeah. So it looks like they moved the Inoue fight to January 24th. And then obviously February 1st in Vegas, we got Benavidez, Morrell, Clarissa Shields is supposedly fighting in Flint, Michigan, February 2nd. Derek Chisora versus Alo Wallin. That's a good one. Okay, Keyshawn versus Barinchik. Oh, that's in New York. That Keyshawn fight gonna be in New York. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. So
Barclays?
that's what'd you say?
Barclays or MSG?
No, it's gonna be in the theater at MSG.
MSG. Okay.
Yeah. Ryan Garcia not doing his exhibition, saying because of an injury. I honestly think it's because Oscar came out and said, "Yo, you do some dumb stuff, and I'm gonna sue you, bro." I think that's what that was.
Yeah, facts.
That's all that was. Oscar basically came out and was just like, "Ryan, you trying to do this exhibition? I'm gonna sue the shit out of you." Excuse my language. That's what that was. But
shut him down. Shut him down.
Yeah, he shut him down. So Ryan will be back in April. Bill Haney, I don't know what's going on with Devin, but it sounds like they trying to stay out for another year or two. It is what it is, but I mean we covered everything really, bro. Munguia, shocker. Hey, I will say this, Oscar somewhere laughing though. Because because Oscar like, oh, you wanted to leave me? I was feeding you them tomato cans and making you look great. You went over there with Top Rank after the Canelo fight and tried to diss me. Well, see what happens.
Oscar playing chess and the dude is playing checkers.
Yeah, so Oscar like, I'm good, my feet up. Ryan tried to do something, I'm assuming. Oscar got a good little stable though, man. Like if he can get Alexis, Rocha, and Scrappy Ramirez, if he can keep putting them two on main events and co-main events, he got a nice little stable. He got this little young brother from Houston, Fulgham from Oscar can he got some kids to build. With the Floyd, Schofield. No matter what happens with Schofield, even if he wins or loses against Shakur, he's gonna be a household name because he fought Shakur, and it's all about his performance against Shakur. So, I was impressed with the Golden Boy fight last night. I know Top Rank tried to do something for Munguia. I didn't really catch none of the undercards. I was ready for his fight. It was all right. But, I mean, as of right now, and then Matchroom. Well, let me ask you this before we roll. What do you think about Eddie Hearn saying what he said when what's my man name? He got dropped like Hackett from DC.
What do you say?
Eddie Hearn was just basically like, y'all all getting mad at me saying you can ruin the prospect. Eddie Hearn was like, look, these are the fights. These are the damn fights. So if I'm getting crapped on saying I'm making it hard for a prospect, who the hell am I supposed to put him up against? And I agreed with him because he was like the guy that I put him up against had one loss, and he never fought nobody outside the island of Puerto Rico. Jalil Haggett's fought people all over, so it's like, what am I supposed to do? And on one hand, it's like people want to complain about, Floyd Mayweather not keeping them busy, and then on the other hand, they want to complain about, then when he gets busy, you giving him too hard of fights. And my thing is, like, you saw the 50 Cent interview, MJ. It's like the boxers, they're gonna come around to the people that keep money in their pocket. And the Gamboa situation came up because Gamboa needed to stay busy. Floyd was in and out of, prison at that time, and there was a couple goofy things going on, and he didn't want to shelf the kid. So a lot of these dudes, they got to realize, all right, if you don't want to get shelved, then you want to get busy and fight somebody. And they're not giving you top-notch spectacular, but you also got to remember, as you seen last night, that dude on the other side of the ring, he trying to come up too. So they're not just going to lay down. They're going to fight hard too. You're supposed to be the more superior fighter.
And see, one thing that boxers don't recognize now, when you're in a stable of fighters, I don't care if you might be the top prospect 1 month, and the next month, if you don't perform the way they expect you to perform, they're going to have another prospect that's taking your spot, like immediately.
Yeah.
So, like, when you're the product, man, don't expect these promoters to invest in you, because 9 times out of 10, unless you a can't miss, like a surefire, your spot is always it's always on. You know what I mean? It's on a temporary basis. It's not a permanent thing, bro. So you have no leverage when it comes to fighters talking that mess about, you ain't put me in front of the right guy. No, look, you're gonna have to. Whoever in front of you, that's who you deal with.
That's who you deal with. It's that simple. Yeah, my man.
Simple, man.
Yeah, my man, Great Gambino in the comment section says, he said, "What if David Benavidez versus Morrell turns out like Crawford versus Spence?" I mean, that would be crazy, but
and who's Spence?
Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that's what I want to know. Great Gambino, who is Spence, brother? Who's supposed to be Crawford?
Right, exactly.
But right, but that would be crazy. Oh, who's Morrell is who? Morrell is who, bro? Is he Morrell is Spence? What you saying? Great Gambino? Let me see what he say. We'll see, man. Who did David Morrell fight last? He didn't fight Andy Cruz, but Andy Cruz was on that daggone undercard. Who did he? I don't know. Morrell is Spence and Benavidez is Bud. Yeah. Great Gambino said Morrell is Spence, MJ, and Gambino is Morrell. Yeah, Morrell is Spence and Benavidez is Bud. What you think?
I can see that.
Yeah.
Benavidez is a monster.
He is. But what I'm wondering, because Morrell, I guess Great Gambino got a point because Morrell only has 8 fights, but we don't know. We got to see the fight. We got to see the fight because he could be better than thought, but he could be terrible. That would be crazy. Are you willing to pay for that, Great Gambino? I don't want to pay no damn $80 for that. I don't want to pay $80 for that, bro. I pay $50 for it, but I'm not paying no $80 for it. The undercard ain't bad though, so I'm willing to do that. He said, but is Morrell ready for a monster? We don't know. Yeah. If it's a stacked card, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If it's who else is on there? Is that damn? Who else is on there? Is Orion on that one? Is Orion on the undercard of that one? If Orion's on the undercard of that one, I'm down with paying for that, bro. I'm with you, Great Gambino. I'm down for paying with that one. Or paying for that one. It depends on who's on that undercard. That February 22nd undercard, Great Gambino, I'm paying for that. That Riyadh season, that daggone part 2 of what's the name? The two Russians, Beterbiev and what's his other name? Bivol. I'm down with that. Shakur versus Schofield. Dubois is on there. Somebody else on there. So I'm down with that. That'd be an excellent card. But what you think, MJ? Would you think Morrell gonna bring it, or you think he's gonna get whooped by the monster?
Man, look, right now, Benavidez, to me, is in his prime, and I applaud Morrell for fighting that cat, because nobody want to fight him.
Right.
It's evident. It's clear. Nobody
right. Yeah, I respect. Yeah, you got to say that. Yeah, you got to respect Morrell for fighting him, because some people don't even want to fight him. So, yeah, like, no matter what, respect to Morrell, and Morrell is young, and he's in his career, so he could get back up. So even if he do get whooped, he can build himself back up and say, yo, I want more. So, yeah.
Yeah, but I definitely like Benavidez against all comers right now, man. That young cat, he's on his square right now.
He wants it. He wants legacy. He loves the fight game. He's not on no bull crap. So heck yeah, I have nothing but respect for Benavidez because he wants the fights. Even on the Tank undercards when he be doing the stuff, some of the other stuff, he just be like, I'm about the fans. I'm showing up on time. I'm signing autographs. So Benavidez, I would have to say, if he keeps this up, he's up next, man, because he really wants it. And like when you see how he act, he wants this. He really wants to be great. He wants to be the best. He wants to put on a show for the fans. I think he loves everything about boxing, and those are dudes I want to see. But
no question.
But thanks for the feedback, Great Gambino, my brother. We usually go Sunday night, Saturday mornings. We always talking boxing. What do you say? I hear what your stance is on Steve Nelson versus Pacheco. Hey, Steve Nelson, a bad boy. Steve Nelson, a bad boy, bro. I don't know too much, but that's a good ass question. Steve Nelson, a bad boy, but hey, sound like that's a test. So, and Steve, he fight out of Bud Crawford's gym, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So that's another hell of a joint. What? Hey, Great Gambino. What weight class Steve Nelson fight at? I know he fight out of Bud's gym. I saw him on that Riyadh season undercard. But what weight does he fight at? Let me look this up.
I think he was at 160.
He's somewhere around there. Same weight class as Canelo. Okay, 168. Okay. Yeah, so 168.
Okay.
Yeah.
Somewhere around 167.
Yeah, that he could be good. He whooped dude on drugs. He beat the brakes off of that dude on drugs. So let me see. When is this joint? Oh, it's on. Oh, damn. Great Gambino. I didn't even know it was January 25th at the Cosmopolitan. What's that on the Zone? Hold on. I'm looking at it now. It ain't said that. Oh, damn. That's at the Cosmopolitan in Vegas. Okay. I was just bitching, MJ, about daggone fights in January. That's one I'm gonna definitely check out.
Yeah, and that'll be one worth checking, man. Because I know Steve Nelson, man. He's chomping at the bit. That dude's hungry, man. He been waiting on the sidelines too long.
What does it say? Cuban Andy Cruz fights Omar. Okay, that's a nice little fight, Great Gambino. Look like Andy Cruz gonna be on that joint too. Who is it? Why do people keep saying that Keyshawn is ducking Andy Cruz? I never understood that. Everybody's saying it. Pacheco, 23 from California, considered one of boxing hottest prospects. It's some other dude. He was on Clarissa Shields' undercard, or Ernesto Mercado or some shit like that. He a hell of a boxing prospect too. He one hell of a boxing prospect. I mean, he's tough too. He not. Hey, MJ, he knocked my man Hank Lundy out, man.
Mercado?
Yeah, he knocked my man Lundy. Hey, it was one time. My man Hank Lundy, and if you look back like 6 years, I got an interview with Hank on this channel. Hank was fighting dude from London, and he knocked my man Hank out the ring. I'm like, damn, Hank hanging up. And Hank's still fighting at 40. But Ernesto Mercado, he knocked my man Hank Lundy out, man. I was sick.
So I think I saw that fight too, man.
Would you say, Great Gambino? You said with him training with Bomac, we gotta take a step back. Maybe Andy Cruz might not be ready for Key. Yeah, Keyshawn is tough, man. Keyshawn really, me and MJ was talking early on the show before you joined. Keyshawn really impressed me how he beat that dude that Richardson Hitchens struggled with. If Keyshawn can win it, and we also talked a little earlier about Keyshawn when he's gonna fight in February versus dude that fought Navarrete. So if Keyshawn can beat that dude handily, I look forward to Keyshawn either fighting Tank or challenging for other 135 belts and 130 wherever he's at. I would be very impressed if he knocks that Ukrainian out. But yeah, Keyshawn is definitely impressed us, bro. We was just talking about that early in the show when we started. But yeah, man, I wish we could chat more. We've been chopping it up for about an hour. everybody make sure y'all catch up with us earlier, man. We go about 8:45 Eastern time. We start and we'll go as long as everybody get in here earlier. Thanks for the love, Great Gambino. Check our videos, check our lives. Matter of fact, I'm gonna check your channel too. And that was some good little chop up. Got anything to say, MJ, to the people before we get up out of here?
Man, I just want to, wish everybody happy holidays, man. Be safe, everybody enjoy your families. And, hey, man, hopefully we'll have a good season coming up here in 2025 of quality bouts.
All right. That's what's up, Great Gambino. Love. Thanks for subscribing, my bro. And I'm going to check you out too, player. We here usually Sunday. If we ain't here every Sunday, we definitely here most Sunday evenings or afternoons, and we definitely a lot of times we go early Saturday morning during the wintertime. You know how it is competitive with football. So, but Saturday morning usually we talk about it, and either Sunday afternoon or evening we'll do a follow up. I ain't got my phone hooked up right now. We even do calling sometime too. But peace, bro. And yeah, it's some good ass fights, Great Gambino coming up. And I'm glad you put me on to that daggone Steve Nelson card and the Andy Cruz card. And Keyshawn coming next year is gonna be lit. All right, bro. Appreciate it. Yeah, appreciate the love. It's all good. Definitely check us out next time, my brother. We out. Peace. Enjoy your Sunday night.
One love.
One.